Hello there, it's Sarah from Paper Lovely. Thanks for joining me today. I am back with two cards that I've created using the Spellbinders July Glimmer set. And what I'm doing with these today is playing around with some different placements of the Glimmer plate. So this is the main plate. It creates a border with some pine cones and berries and flowers around the outside of it. And what I have done is done half of it on the top and half of it on the bottom. So I'm meaning the florals in the middle. I'm then taking in some berries that I have cut out using the berries from the large die set of the month. And I'm going to add some art glitter glue and add these on top here, just adding a little bit more of a pop of color on top of that gold. So the colors of cardstock that I'm using, and this will be for both of the cards today, are from MFT Cherry Crisp and Red Hot. The Cherry Crisp is what I used for the berries. And then from Stamp Market, I'm using Mossy. For the Glimmer foil, I'm using the polished brass. That is the foil that was included in the kit. And then, of course, I'll be using my art glitter glue, my ATG, and some foam tape as well. So here I am using my quick stick tool to get all of these berries down into place. There are some that were overlapped a little bit, so I'm doing these in a specific order just to make sure that these bunches look as natural as possible. So now that I have my berries in place, I'm going to take my sentiment. This was also included in the Glimmer set. It reads, "May all your days be happy and bright." And I, of course, have done that with the same polished brass foil on top of some red cardstock. I'm going to center that here at the bottom of my panel. And then I will trim off the excess. I'll add some art glitter glue to the back of my panel, and I'm going to place that on top of an A2 card base. This card base is made from my trusty Nina 110-pound cardstock. As with the majority of these Christmas cards, I am going to leave the inside blank, but there I'm trimming off just that little bit of excess from the card base. But I will add in my Nina paper panel, just a little ATG behind that, and place that on the inside. And that will finish card number 1. This actually turned out to be one of my favorite cards from the entire month, I think. For card number 2, I am working on a slimline card base. And there I'm showing you I used that border right in the center and then added slightly less than half on either side of that to fill in. I also used the Merry Christmas that was included in that, and I've done that on top of some of the green mossy cardstock. So that will fit perfectly in the center there. And then I went ahead and cut out one more of those. I'm just leaving that one plain, and I have trimmed that so it will fit into the centers of that frame on either side as well. Adding some art glitter glue there, pressing that into place. And then I will do the same with these other pieces as well. I will, of course, then trim off the excess so these are nice and even. I've gone ahead and trimmed out some foam to go behind this. I want to have this be popped up just a little bit on the front of my card base. So I will add some ATG. Go ahead and place that foam down. And I did measure this, but sometimes that foam will stretch when you place it down. So I would just trim off that little bit of excess there on either edge. I'll add some art glitter glue to the back of that foam then and place that on the top of my card base. Now, because you're hitting this with heat, similar to your heat gun, as you roll this through with your foil plate, and there was quite a bit of that on this card panel, I do have a little bit of warping. So I am going to make sure to press that down really, really well. What you can also do is add some of your stamp blocks on top of it to add some weight and keep it pressed onto the card base. And that will help you get rid of the majority of any of that waviness. I have, of course, added in my Nina paper panel, and that is going to complete card number 2. Here are a few close-ups of the finished cards. In the description box below, you'll find my blog post, which has additional photos and links to the supplies I used. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a comment or a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.